Hey everybody, it's Yasmin here. Sorry, I'm a bit late. I'm going to be doing these 11:11 again, 11:11 a.m.s again, but I just got a bit of a late start today. So I'm going to do a card in a minute, and I'm going to be using my lovely friend Kyle Gray's cards, the Keepers of the Light Oracle cards, just FYI. But I thought what I'd do today is this morning I saw a meme on Facebook, which was all about Mercury retrograde, and it was all completely wrong, like absolute utter nonsense and tosh. Let me see if I can quickly find it. I'm not sure if when I do this I somehow go off one. So it was about what Mercury retrograde in Gemini is all about. And one of the things it says is, you are likely to have a clearer idea of something or other, blah, blah, blah. And I mean, look, I am the world's most positive thinker most of the time. And I even wrote a whole book, as you probably know. Probably got a copy here somewhere. I wrote a whole book about Mercury retrograde. And actually, let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Is it there? No. Can't see it. Nope, can't see it right now. I'll show you tomorrow. But basically, Mercury retrograde in Gemini, you know, it's a good thing, but it's really a time to rethink. It's not like this meme said. I was actually hoping to do a 11:11 a.m. today where I could show you my desktop and we could have gone through this crazy meme. But it was just nonsense. So I think there's two messages here. The first message is, oh, my lovely husband, thank you, darling. He just brought me a copy of my book to show you. So that's the book there if you don't have it. But don't just buy it on Amazon, buy it on the link at the top of the page, because then you get some bonuses. And if you've already got the book, you can still get the bonuses. You just have to register it. So Mercury retrograde is a time where your brain could actually feel a little bit scrambled. I think within the context of June 2021, Mercury retrograde is actually going to be really good for us, because it means we're all going to get a chance to rethink everything. And as someone who, I will be unashamedly frank here, you know, I know it's very unwoke of me, but I have bought into the fear of the pandemic. And I think one of the reasons I did that, I was thinking about it on the weekend as I went away with some friends for the first time in I don't know how long. And we had the most amazing time down on what's kind of the southeast coast, I suppose, of England. And you know, I was talking to one of my friends there, Jonathan. Hello, Jonathan. He's not even on Facebook, so he's definitely not watching. And we were saying the fact that we both live and work from home anyway, kind of in a way, I think, exacerbated our fear factor, because it was so easy for both of us not to leave the house at all during the height of the pandemic. And I think that's been quite hard to overcome, and I'm sure there's plenty of other people out there who are like me who've got, I think they're calling it, you know, re-entry panic or so on. And someone's saying, I didn't fall into the fear of the pandemic. I kind of didn't, and then I did, and then I didn't, and then I did. Like, I noticed it really, really went in cycles. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that with Mercury now going backwards in the mind sign, so the mind planet Mercury going backwards in the mind sign of Gemini, it's really a chance for us all to rethink. You know, change the way we're thinking, have another think, you know. And so if you've been in fear at all about the pandemic, now's the time to just go, you know what? I'm not going to be like that anymore. I'm just looking up in the book, the upside of Mercury and Gemini here. Here we go. The upside of Mercury in Gemini. Asking questions is fine as long as you listen to the answers. This is a great time for reviewing information. It will also be easier to join the dots once the retrograde is over. Speak slowly and listen harder. Reflecting on past experiences can show you the way now forwards too. You might need to think things through again before you make your final decision, but you're happy to take as long as it takes. All right, so that's my Mercury retrograde book here. So, yeah, so basically, it's very much about now in the context of June 2021, it's about reframing our mindsets. Like, that's the best thing we can do right now is reframe our mindsets. Have another think about what we're thinking, have a think about from the government's point of view, it's probably have another think about if we should be relaxing restrictions, because I read today that infections are 40% up because of the relaxation of restrictions, and also the Indian variant being so transmissible. But at the same time, it can also, I think also hospitalizations are still right down. So it's about reframing our thinking. I'm showing you me with the brain. Let's change the way we're thinking. And, my friends were so good to see all them, because we had a great weekend, and, hopefully in a week's time we'll all go, oh, look, we all went away and we're all fine. Yay. And it's about getting over those fears, which have been, like I've been fine as long as I was home. Also remember that we are in a really intense astrological period. So we've just had the full moon eclipse. Now we're going to have now we've got Mercury retrograde. Next, we're going to have the new moon eclipse, okay? And I'm going to do a free workshop for that, which I'm very excited about. I'm about to tell my team all about it at our team meeting. And then we are going to have Saturn square Uranus. So there you go. Kay O'Malley says, don't you think that when you fear something, you can draw it to you a bit more? Oh my God, yes. That's why we don't want to fear, because what you focus on is what you get. Okay, so that's why obviously we don't want to fear. And at the height of the pandemic, I was actually doing my daily chanting, and that really, really helped me, And who knows? There's someone on there going that the variant is not true and blah, 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 blah. Fair enough. I hope you're right. Maybe the jab is a big panacea, and we're all getting better. We're all, it's just all in our minds, because at the end of the day, everything's our minds. But to answer your question there, Kay, yes, and I'm sure you've heard that expression that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. So that's why, we need to not be fearful. So I was in fear about going away this weekend. I was like, oh my God, I haven't left the house. There's going to be so many people. It's going to be amazing, but it's going to be out, it's like, what's going to happen? And, my husband said, Yasmin, statistically, chances are we're going to go and we're going to be fine, And, obviously I don't really know that we've gone and we're fine yet, because we've only been back 24 hours, but presumably we're fine. Nobody seemed to be sick. And, the fact of focusing on the positive, of statistically, all of our friends, amazingly enough, we pretty much all work from home anyway. And statistically we should be fine. We've all had one jab, and even if you don't believe in the jab, if you do believe in it, which I do, then it's good, because it makes you think, oh, I've had the jab, I'm 65% safer. And if you don't believe in the jab and you think, I don't need the jab, well, that's fine too, because presumably you're going to create not needing the jab. So, there's a lot of mind stuff going on. I do believe in all this stuff. My dad was a psychiatrist, and he always said, what you believe to be true is true for you. And he was not woo-woo. And he said that what you believe to be true is true for you. Anyway, so I kind of wanted to make 2 points. One point is that one point is that now is the time to reframe our mindset, okay? Reframe our mindset. So if you've been in fear, if you haven't been in fear, well, good luck to you. I'm happy for you. You're lucky, and help your friends who are. Don't laugh at them. Don't be rude to them. Don't be sarcastic. Try and help people to get out of fear. And if you have been in fear, then start to try and focus on the good. Try and start to see the good things that are happening, which is, that like there's almost nobody in hospital now who's had 2 jabs, for example, So once you've had 2 jabs, you're on your way. The other thing I did want to say, and it's just a little thing, but it's true, like when I saw this meme today about what Mercury retrograde means, and it was so wrong and so nonsense, just be careful who you get your astrology information from. Don't get it from nameless, faceless, images, memes on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. All right? So there we go. And yeah, so Mercury retrograde underway, and if you want to get the book and you haven't got the book, get it from the link above, because I put it there because we've actually got some really good free things that you get when you get the book. So who wants a card? Who wants a card? Oh, Lise is having communication problems. Well, that happens. That happens. All right, guys, who wants a card? Okay, Kay O'Malley wants a card. Who else wants a card? Going to do a card. Michelle needs a card. All right, I'm just going to do a card for all of us. And I'm going to just... All right, this one literally just wanted to come out. Ooh. Oh, my God. It's so good. It's exactly what I've been saying. It's so... exactly what I've been saying. We actually got, so it's Kyle's Keepers of the Light card, and it's the Isis card, Magic Manifesting, okay? And guess what it says? It says, it's exactly what we've been saying, like what you believe to be true is true for you, as my dad would say. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. So, in terms of what we've been talking about, stay focused on the good stuff. Stay focused on, if you believe in the vaccination and you've had 1 or 2 jabs, stay focused on that, or stay focused on the fact that if you believe in masks and you feel you can go out and feel comfortable in a mask, stay focused on that. And if you don't believe in COVID-19, just stay focused on that and may it work out. So it's amazing. This is really basically backing up what we're saying, which is, what we believe to be true is true for us. Dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. I'll just have a little look at the, at the actual thing. Isis. I love Isis. Yasmin Isis. All right. That's what I used to call myself after I read something. That Dan Brown book. All right. Isis is a strong, smart, and focused winged goddess. Hang on, let me just show you while I'm reading it. According to legend, she was able to move from darkness to light and between the underworld, heaven and earth. For that reason, whenever she comes to us, she will help us move from the hell of our own fear into the heaven of our own love. Da, 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 which is exactly what we've been talking about. How about that? It's literally about getting out of fear. She was also able to revive her lover Osiris from the dead, and this powerful allegorical story shows us how she can help us revive an aspect of our life or a dream that we may have killed off with fear or self-belief. All right, you are moving into a space where your dream reality is becoming your outward reality. This is an extremely powerful time. It's vital to keep focused on the highest good for all. You no longer want to relive your own history or feel unsupported. Yeah, basically acknowledging where you were and how you've changed is a powerful focus with gratitude. So I'm going to say, like, I'm focusing on the fact that I have been at times during the pandemic. I've been up and down, but I've been in fear, and now I'm really coming out of it. I was almost ready to hug on the weekend, but I went all the way on the weekend, had an amazing time. It was all within the law, but it was amazing. I saw friends, had lunches and dinners and sunshine. It was amazing. So thank you, universe. So yeah, gratitude gets us out of fear. Discipline and commitment are important now. Consider you are moving between worlds where you daydream or create visions or bring life-enhancing ideas into reality. Magic is manifesting all around you. This is exciting. So yay. Thank you, Kyle, for your beautiful cards. So that's it, basically. Let's all move out of fear. And it works perfectly with Mercury retrograde in the sign of Gemini, because Mercury is the planet of the mind. Gemini is the sign of the mind. And so when it goes backwards, it's time to rethink what we're thinking about. So there we go. It all makes sense. It all makes sense. And if you don't have my Mercury retrograde book, please do grab it. It's the link's above, and grab it from the link above, because you will get the bonuses, which include a 15-minute explainer video so you can work out where Mercury's retrograde in your chart anytime you ever want to. All right, beloveds of Facebook land, I'm going now to have a team meeting, and we are going to be working out the free new moon eclipse workshop. So stay tuned for news on that. Lots of love.